Stop. Before you swipe your card for that shiny new television, you have to watch this. I'm going to tell you the biggest, most expensive lies the TV companies are selling you in 2026. Every year, you spend thousands, and every year, marketing teams use 3 letters and 2 buzzwords to trick you into buying less than you deserve. I'm Your Name, and today we are exposing the 10 biggest TV scams you need to avoid, from hidden frame rate fraud to the great contrast lie. More importantly, after we expose the tricks, I'm going to give you the ultimate list of the 10 best TVs you should buy instead, guaranteed performers based on our deep lab tests. If you want to save money, avoid frustration, and actually get the best picture quality for your dollar, stick around. This video starts right now with the biggest scam of all time, the resolution lie. Scam number 1, the false flagship resolution lie. The first scam is the most common one you see plastered on boxes, 8K. The claim: you need an 8K TV because it has 4 times the pixels of 4K. It's the future. The reality check: this is a false flagship resolution scam. There is virtually no native 8K content available today for general consumers, not on Netflix, not on cable, not on Disney+. When you buy an 8K TV, 99.9% of the time, you are watching a 4K picture that the TV is stretching, upscaling, to fit the 8K screen. The trick: upscaling is getting better, but unless you are sitting 2 feet away from a 98-inch screen, your eyes cannot actually distinguish the difference. You are paying thousands of extra dollars for a feature that is entirely theoretical right now. Buyer beware. Do not prioritize 8K over actual picture quality metrics like brightness, color volume, or black levels. That extra money is better spent on a top-tier 4K OLED, which offers superior contrast and color purity today.
Scam number 2, the hidden motion and frame rate fraud. This is a dirty trick used by mid-range brands to confuse gamers and sports fans. It revolves around frame rate. The claim: the box says motion rate 240 or effective refresh rate 120. The reality check: this is almost always fake frame rate fraud. The only number that matters is the native panel refresh rate. If the panel says 60 Hz, it can display 60 new images per second. If it says 120 Hz, it can display 120 new images per second. The trick: motion rate 240 is a marketing term. It includes software tricks, black frame insertion, and backlight scanning, which can make the image look artificially smooth, but often introduce the dreaded soap opera effect and don't actually improve the source quality. Buyer beware. Always look up the native panel refresh rate. If the box doesn't explicitly say 120 Hz native or 144 Hz native, assume it's a 60 Hz panel dressed up with a fancy fake number.
Scam number 3, the great contrast lie, static versus dynamic. Contrast is the most important factor in picture quality. It's the difference between the brightest white and the deepest black. But companies lie about how they measure it. The claim: our TV has a 5 million to 1 contrast ratio. The reality check: this number is almost always the dynamic contrast ratio. This is a meaningless, fake number measured when the backlight is completely turned off and then compared to the TV being blasted at maximum brightness. The trick: the only meaningful measurement is the static contrast ratio, which is measured on a single screen showing both light and dark areas simultaneously. Buyer beware. OLED TVs like the LG and Samsung models on our buy list have infinite contrast because every single pixel can turn itself off completely. Any LED or mini LED contrast number listed by the manufacturer is usually inflated and should be ignored. Focus on black levels in reviews, not marketing ratios. Scam number 4, the generic QLED confusion. This is a branding scam that makes 2 wildly different products look the same. The claim: buy our QLED. It has the same amazing quantum dot technology as the most expensive models. The reality check. The term QLED is now so broad, it's almost useless. It simply means the TV uses a layer of quantum dots to improve color. The trick. A cheap QLED TV can have a terrible standard backlight with poor local dimming and low brightness, but it gets to share the same QLED name as a top-tier high-brightness model. You're buying a name, not a consistent level of quality. Buyer beware. Always look beyond the QLED badge. Look for Mini LED or Full Array Local Dimming, or FALD, and check the specific nits, brightness measurement. A standard QLED is often just a fancy mid-range TV. Scam number 5. The hidden HDMI port limit. This trap is specifically set for next-generation gamers and home theater enthusiasts. The claim, our TV has HDMI 2.1. The reality check, it probably does, but this is the limited port scam. Most mid-range TVs only have one full bandwidth HDMI 2.1 port capable of handling 4K at 120 Hz or higher. The trick, if you plug in your PS5 into port 1 and your Xbox Series X into port 2, only one console can use the TV's best features. The other ports are older, slower HDMI 2.0. Buyer beware. If you have multiple modern devices, you need a TV with 3 or 4 full HDMI 2.1 ports. Only the truly premium models like the LG G5 and Samsung S95F offer this. Scam number 6. The unreliable smart platform tax. You're paying for a smart TV, but how often does this smart part actually work well? The claim. Buy this TV for the amazing, fast, and feature-rich smart TV platform. The reality check. Many proprietary smart TV platforms like Tizen, Google TV, and Roku TV are deliberately underpowered. They're slow to navigate, clunky to use, and often stop receiving security or feature updates after just a couple of years. The trick, the manufacturer saves money by using a cheap processor, assuming you'll just buy an external streaming stick anyway. Buyer beware. Don't pay extra for a smart platform unless it is known to be excellent, like LG's WebOS or top-tier Google TV. Otherwise, buy the best panel you can afford and plan to spend $50 to $100 on a separate high-speed Apple TV or Roku device. Scam number 7. The peak brightness lie. 2000 nits. Brightness is key for HDR highlights, but the numbers you see are nearly meaningless. The claim, our TV hits a blistering 2500 nits. The reality check. This is the 5% window brightness scam. That peak number is measured in a tiny 5% patch of the screen for only a few milliseconds. The trick? A TV might hit 2500 nits for one fireworks spark, but if you look at a full screen image, that number plummets to 600 or 700 nits to prevent the TV from overheating. Buyer beware. Ask for sustained brightness or 100% window brightness. While mini LEDs are genuinely brighter than OLEDs, marketing always exaggerates the peak number. Look for professional reviews that measure sustained, real-world HDR brightness. Scam number 8. The vague AI processing puffery. Every single TV this year claims to have an AI processor. The claim? Our AI processor uses machine learning to enhance every frame, giving you the best picture possible. The reality check? This is the black box AI scam. AI is just a buzzword. All high-end chips do process images better than budget ones, but the term AI itself tells you nothing about how the processing is done. The trick? It gives brands an easy way to charge more without explaining the actual technical improvements to motion, color, or upscaling. Buyers beware. Ignore the AI label. Look at brand history. Sony is famous for its outstanding processing and motion handling. LG is known for great motion and gaming features. Rely on those reputations, not the buzzword. Scam number 9, the invisible IPS versus VA panel trap. This scam happens in the store when you're comparing two TVs that look exactly the same but are worlds apart in performance. The claim: this 65-inch model is identical to the one next to it, just $200 cheaper. The reality check: you might be comparing a VA panel to an IPS panel. This is the panel type trap. VA panels offer superior native contrast, deeper blacks, but have worse viewing angles. They look great straight on but wash out from the side. IPS panels offer wide viewing angles but have poor native contrast. Blacks look gray. The trick: salespeople don't mention the panel type. Manufacturers often use both types across the same model line depending on the size or region. Buyer beware. If you watch in a dark room, demand a VA panel. If your family watches from wide angles in a bright room, an IPS panel might be better, but know that your black levels will suffer. Scam number 10, the extended warranty extortion. This is the final trap that cost consumers the most money at the point of sale. The claim: your expensive new TV is an investment. Protect it with our 5-year extended warranty. The reality check: this is warranty extortion. Most electronics either fail in the first 90 days, covered by the manufacturer, or last 5 to 7 years with no problem. The trick: retailers make massive profit margins on these warranty sales. Furthermore, the warranty fine print often excludes common problems like burn-in or covers only repair, not replacement. Buyer beware. If you have a decent credit card, check your card benefits. Many automatically extend the manufacturer's warranty by 1 or 2 years for free. Skip the expensive store warranty and put that money toward a better TV model instead. Now that you know the scams, let's talk about the TVs that actually deliver on their promises. These are the 10 best models, ranked by category, that are worth every single penny. 1. The best overall picture quality, premium OLED. These models are the kings of contrast and color, the best you can buy for a dedicated cinematic experience. 1. LG G5 OLED, the cinematic perfectionist. Why it wins? The G5 features LG's latest panel technology, delivering phenomenal brightness and perfect infinite black levels. It achieves a stunning cinematic look. Feature highlight: it supports 165Hz gaming, making it not just a movie master, but an absolute beast for consoles and high-end PC gaming. Scam avoided: the contrast lie. The G5 has true infinite contrast, making any competing mini LED's contrast ratio irrelevant. 2. Samsung S95 OLED, the bright room OLED champ. Why it wins? The S95 uses quantum dot OLED technology to boost color brightness in a way traditional OLEDs cannot. It has an advanced anti-reflection screen that seriously cuts down on glare, a historic weakness of OLEDs. It is the best choice for a premium room that gets a lot of daylight. Scam avoided: the peak brightness lie. The S95 delivers higher sustained brightness and color volume than nearly any other OLED, proving it's not just a darkroom display. 3. Sony Bravia 8 II, the processor powerhouse. Why it wins? Sony's reputation for having the best image processor on the market is legendary, and the Bravia 8 II carries that torch. It makes everything look stunning. Feature highlight: its upscaling for non-4K content is unmatched. If you watch old Blu-rays, cable TV, or standard HD streams, Sony makes them look cleaner and sharper than any competitor. Scam avoided: the vague AI processing scam. 4. LG C5 OLED, the ultimate bang for your buck. Why it wins? The C5 is consistently called the sweet spot for OLED technology. It takes about 90% of the picture quality of the flagship G5, but drops features like the flush mount and some peak brightness to give you a significantly better price. Feature highlight: fantastic all-around performance for movies and gaming, making it the perfect gateway into perfect blocks. Scam avoided: the false flagship scam. You get a truly premium OLED panel without paying the massive jump for incremental flagship features. 5. Samsung S90F OLED, the quantum dot OLED bargain.
Why it wins? The S90F is the slightly detuned version of the S95, meaning you get the amazing quantum dot colors and self-emissive blacks at a mid-range price. Feature highlight: exceptional picture quality, especially color saturation, for its price class. Scam avoided: the warranty extortion. By choosing this TV over a true flagship, you save money right up front, negating the need for an expensive extended warranty. 3. Best bright room, mini LED options, mid-range. If you have a very bright, sunny living room, or you need a screen that's 75 inches or bigger, these high-powered mini LEDs are your best bet. 6. TCL QM8K, the brightness and value star. Why it wins? The QM8K is an aggressively priced mini LED that delivers enormous brightness, making it a star performer in sun-drenched rooms. Feature highlight: great gaming features and excellent value for its size. Scam avoided: the generic QLED confusion. The QM8K goes far beyond a generic QLED by using thousands of controlled mini LED dimming zones, offering contrast that is genuinely close to OLED in many scenes. 7. Hisense U7Q Pro, the feature-packed brightness king. Why it wins? This TV punches above its weight with impressive peak brightness, around 2,000 nits, and a feature set usually reserved for much more expensive models. Feature highlight: it includes 4 full HDMI 2.1 ports, a rare find in this price range, making it a fantastic and affordable option for multi-console gamers. Scam avoided: the hidden HDMI port limit. It actually gives you the connectivity you need for every modern device. 8. TCL C8K, the glare fighter. Why it wins? While it can't match OLED contrast, it offers strong anti-glare properties and good overall picture quality for its low price. Feature highlight: good performance for general daytime viewing without annoying reflections. Scam avoided: the false flagship scam. It delivers honest, usable picture quality at a price that sets realistic expectations. 9. TCL QM7K, the mid-range sweet spot. Why it wins? This is a solid lower mid-range TV that gives you a great balance of brightness, color, and essential smart features without inflating the price. Feature highlight: good performance for general viewing and streaming services. Scam avoided: the unreliable smart platform tax. TCL uses popular streamlined platforms that are generally reliable for their price. 10. TCL QM6K, the best budget buy. Why it wins? If you are working with a truly tight budget, the QM6K offers the best picture quality and decent brightness for the money. Feature highlight: provides essential features like good HDR performance at a price that is hard to beat. Scam avoided: the 8K resolution lie. It focuses on perfecting 4K, which is the only resolution you actually need today.
We just exposed the 10 biggest scams, from fake motion rates to the exaggerated brightness lies, and armed you with the best TVs that actually deliver on their promise. Remember this one rule: never prioritize marketing buzzwords over fundamental picture quality. Spend your money on the core technology, OLED/QD OLED for contrast, or high-end mini LED for extreme brightness. If you watch movies in a dark room, the LG G5 or Sony Bravia 8 II is your winner. If you have a bright room or you game competitively, the Samsung S95F or the Hisense U7U Pro are your champions. If you need value, the LG C5 is the best bang for your OLED buck. Don't let the marketing teams win. Be a smart buyer. Use this list. Call to action. If this video saved you from making an expensive mistake, hit the like button right now. Which one of these scams did you fall for in the past? Tell me in the comments below. To see our full deep dive reviews of the LG G5 and the Samsung S95F, click the videos on the screen now. And finally, click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never fall for another tech scam again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next review.